Hey, it's Marshall from Going Gear, and today we're going to take a look at a couple of new lights from ThruNite, the 1A and the 2A. Pretty obvious, hopefully, what the difference between the two of them is. 1A takes one AA, 2A takes two AAs. Not the most creative names in the world, but they are really cool flashlights, so that makes up for it. So we have the 1A already out of the packaging. Let's go ahead and pull the 2A out, just so you can see what you get on the inside. Instruction manual on the inside of there. Comes with a nice nylon holster, spare O-rings, and then the flashlight itself. So let's pull that light out. We're going to stick some batteries in these just to show you the difference between the two and the operation of them and everything. I went ahead and stuck a battery in the 1A, so let's go ahead and open up the 2A and stick a couple batteries in there. I'll show you the inside of it as well. Nice feature on here, you can see nice thick sturdy construction on the body of this. No surprise coming from ThruNite. They're the makers of the Catapult, which is one of our big and burly flashlights, so it's no surprise they use the same kind of tough construction on their smaller lights. Square threads, the threads are anodized. I'll show you here in just a second what that does. Stick a couple AA's in there. Put the tail cap back on. It's a reverse switch on here, so press it and release it will turn the light on, but the threads are anodized like I mentioned, so if you back off a little bit, the switch doesn't operate the light. Nice feature on there. So tighten it back up, turns it back on, lightly press it, switches between your modes. So when the head is tightened, max brightness and strobe are your two options. Loosen the head and you have your other modes. You can see different brightnesses. There's your SOS. Lowest brightness on there is really low, something like 0.09 lumens. Really low. Really good battery life, obviously. And it's actually a usable amount of light at night. One thing that's a nice feature about this that you'll see is it actually has a memory. So head loosened, I left it on the lowest brightness. That's what it's going to stay on. If we bump it up a couple levels, tighten and loosen the head, you can see it stays in the mode that you had it in. So that's a nice feature, a little bit different than a lot of the other companies that use similar interfaces. Same interface on the 1A, so head tightened, you have your max brightness, strobe, loosen the head, you have your other outputs, and your SOS. So that is the operation of the ThruNite Neutron, the 1A and the 2A. Let's go ahead and take these guys outside and we'll see how they do outside. Alright, we've got the 1A and 2A out here, and we're going to be comparing them to the big 40 mag light that I always use. So let's try out that mag light first, see how it does. Alright, so this is the mag light, fresh batteries, fresh bulb, little bush 15 feet away, tree out there at 100 feet. Same as it always does okay, not great. Alright, let's try out those ThruNite lights, see how they do. You can see flashing mode on that one. Let's tighten the head. There's your max output. Definitely not a thrower, but lights up everything in front of you. I mean, this is 100 feet out there. You can see that tree at 100 feet lit up really well. You can see all the detail, everything around it. Basically everything in front of me is lit up really well. There's the 2A. You can see even more light coming out of that one. That's closer to the output that you get on the lithium models. At 100 feet, everything's lit up even better, and obviously this can go out further than that. Again, they're not throwers, but if you're looking to just light up everything in front of you, these are really good lights for that. We'll go through the different levels on this model real quick. There's your strobe. It's really fast. I don't know how well it's going to show up on camera. There's one of the lower outputs. There's your SOS. Lowest output, just to show you. It does actually do a decent job of lighting up what's on the ground in front of you. I don't know how well that shows up on camera, but I can actually see what's going on, and that's less than a lumen. And the next level up obviously does a really good job of lighting up the ground in front of you. With your night adjusted vision, you'll be able to use the lowest to light up everything actually pretty well. That was the third one we were just looking at, and here's the fourth level on the head loosened, and tighten the head and you're back to the max output. So there you go. That is the ThruNite 1A and 2A. If you like them, you can get them from us at goinggear.com. If you have any questions or comments, you can reach us in the comments or at goinggear.com. And if you like the video, be sure to subscribe. We're putting out new ones all the time.